Well, hello everyone. Sorry I'm starting a bit late today. 41 minutes late. This is stream number 43. I'm working on a web server in C++, basically writing it from scratch. And today I'm trying to get my chat room online so that my viewers can play with it. I got pretty close yesterday. There are a few things to look into before we start deploying to AWS and playing with it. So the first thing is there's a web server crash that's happening when we're disconnecting a web socket from the chat room, it should say, not in. And this should be capitalized. So we're going to look into that and try to fix that crash. It had something to do with the mutex, I think. Then I wanted to add a few features that I forgot about. One of them is setting your nickname. Right now you have to guess from the list of available nicknames. I'd like it to actually show what nicknames are available and let you pick from it. But once it's set, I'm going to try to actually deploy it onto AWS. I guess before that we want to build and test it on my local Linux box. So let's get started. This server crash. Let's see if we can recreate that. So let's see. That's the wrong window. Alright, so this one I had set up, I can do W stage, and then W serve, and then open up Google. Oh, we need to make a console to run our node.js setup. Hey there, Multiple Pixels. I am doing okay, how are you? I was delayed a little bit today because of business stuff. And I'm realizing that I need like half an hour before the stream starts to just get everything in order. So we're going to go to chatter and run npm start. This takes a little bit of time. I really should get this started before the stream starts so you guys don't have to wait. Okay. It's starting, so I can now go to that and it should load in a moment. As soon as this is done starting. There we go. So, I'll show you guys the crash. So if we repeatedly connect and disconnect here, it doesn't take long, I hope. It actually might be that I needed two clients. I was seeing it when I had two clients. Alice and Bob. Is this on screen? Yeah, okay. I have one of those ultra-wide monitors, and so technically, like, this is how far my monitor is. It goes that much further over. So I have to be careful not to kind of go way off to the right where you can't see. Okay, connect. So I think it was when we had one client staying connected and the other one sometimes when it disconnects. Murphy's Law says I'm not going to be able to recreate the problem right now. Oh, come on, bug. Come on, crash. It's supposed to crash and hit disconnect. It's one of those race conditions though, so you never know what's causing it. Let's bring in a third one. Increase the load, right? Can I use Carol? I can, okay. There we go. So this is what it looks like. We have an abort is called and retry to debug. That never really works for me, so I have to do this again. But running the web server from the start in the debugger. So it just needs to know where to find the config file. So two things, the working directory, that's fine. I just need to go 2 up from the working directory. So // config.json and then the -c in front. And then hit go. Here we are up and running. Now let's go reconnect our... So here's Carol. Oh, I had some breakpoints. Let's remove those breakpoints. Interesting. I have breakpoints that aren't loading. So... that probably indicates that I have not... No, not that I have not done something. That Visual Studio is kind of screwing up in symbols. So let me rebuild all. I'll rebuild all and then I'll deploy with this W stage the plugins. And hopefully I'll be able to get all my symbols. Oh, wait a minute. That probably it didn't get because the tests aren't built into the web server. So yeah, that was probably fine. I probably didn't need to rebuild all there. It doesn't take that long though. Our web server's not that big. Okay, so stage it all, then we'll run. Where'd the window go? It's hiding. There it is. Okay, so connect some guys. Connect all the guys. Alright. So, there we go. One try. That's all I needed to. Here's the bug. Okay, we're destroying a network connection here. I'm wondering if this is the last one. Control block. Huh. Okay, okay, uses 0 week 1. So there's 1 week reference left. So yeah, I think what it's doing is it's destroying the network connection because this self ended up being the last strong reference and we released it there. Okay, yeah, it's destroying the implementation, which is destroying. So something is holding onto the mutex even though it's been destroyed. So let's see what other threads are running. Main thread is waiting for shutdown. This one's not doing... is that not doing anything? I think it's waiting. Processor is waiting. Timer is waiting. Worker thread's waiting. Huh. Okay, so... maybe I'm not understanding this. Let's load the symbols for these guys. And while that's doing that, let me see what the error was. Debug error. Mutex destroyed while busy. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. It shouldn't be. Oh, wait a minute, it is. Look at that. All right, we can't do that. If self holds the... is that right? No, that's not it. Okay, I'm getting confused. When it returns from this function, it's going to destroy things in reverse order. It should destroy the lock and then the self. So that's not... so what has it locked? It's unlocked. Okay, I'm not quite understanding. Unless I'm wrong about the destruction order here. Which I could be. What's the type of self? I'm wondering if I'm wrong about this instruction order here. So to be safe then, the right thing to do would be to do this inside of a scope. Let me see if that fixes things. So that closed. Let's redeploy and then go again. Here's our window. Connect 1, connect 2, and connect 3. And disconnect. Connect. This is that problem again where I won't really know if I fixed it unless I see it crash again and then I know I did not fix it. I won't really know if I fixed it or not. I can be reasonably confident that I just fixed it. Hold on. I think I know a way I can verify that I fixed it. I can hit Control-C in the web server. Continue. That shuts everything down. And then what I can do is I can put this back the way it was and I can single step through this guy. Might be a bit painful. But we can do it. We can do it! I want to see what happens first, basically. Does the lock guard get destroyed, or does the network connection get released? So we just need one connection for this. Connect, disconnect. Here we are. So now I'm going to put a breakpoint in this destructor. And I need another breakpoint in the destructor for this lock guard. Let's see how hard this is to do. I need to relocate the destructor. Oh, here it is. So let's do that. Now, well, let's just go. See what happens first. Okay, the lock guard gets unlocked. Oh, this is happening from more than one place. Okay, so there are several lock guards, so I need to be careful here. Okay, I think it's this lock guard that it did get called first. Yeah, it's multiple threads. Let's just continue. Do I have that breakpoint set still? This one? What I want to do is lock it down to just this thread. So connect, disconnect. Now we'll lock it down. The way you do this, I think, is you say select all freeze, and then just this thread thaw. Now, all of the other threads will be locked, so we can put the breakpoint there, in there again, and then we can just hit go. Okay. Okay, it's still calling the broken delegate. Okay, but this is this lock guard. What? There's diagnostic information? Wait, how do we end up there? Oh, we're not destroying. Okay, yeah, this is a problem. I really can't see the destructor call. The way I want. Oh, it's not. Okay, I know what. I don't want to watch the destructor network connection. So I'll clear that. I want to see the destructor of this, which is what, a shared pointer. So let's just go. And go again. We'll just stop the server. Continue. Oh, I suppose I should thaw all of my threads, huh? Now it'll go. There we go. So once more into the breach. Connect, disconnect. Okay. So break there, but also I need to go. This will be in shared pointer. I need to find the shared pointer destructor, or I can find it from here, I guess. Shared pointer, there we go. Okay, there, I need the destructor. I could also just single step through this stuff. I have a hard time locating the destructor. It's hard to look through standard template library implementation. Oh, here we go. There's what I want. Decrement reference. So, threads. Freeze them all. Just thaw this one. And we will. Hold on. Let's not track the mutex destruction until I'm about to leave this function. Yeah, see, it's... Oh, I unchecked the wrong one. Sorry. Return back out. Okay, here. So what happens first? Are we going to decrement the shared pointer, which would destroy the network connection if it was the last one, or are we going to release the mutex? So hit go. Okay, so we are releasing the mutex last. Okay. And then do we... Yeah, and then we decrement the shared pointer. What else could it have been? I suppose it could be this weak pointer. There was the weak pointer destructor might... It might be at that point it destroys the object. No, that's not true. Let's let it go and see where the crash is actually happening again. Connect. Okay, connect isn't happening. Oh, because I have the threads frozen. I keep forgetting that. So select all, thaw, go. So now they're all connected, right? These are not. Connect these guys. Oh, you know what? It's not happening now. Did I forget to deploy once I think I did. I forgot to deploy the plugins. The plugins use this code too, so I have to be careful. It's the chat room plugin, really. Deploy that guy. Now run. It always wants to put the web server's window on my other monitor for some reason. Connect. Connect. And connect. And let's watch that problem again. Here. Disconnect. Okay, now let's go watch. Freeze everything but the one we're in. Watch the shared pointer dereference. And the mutex, right? Lock guard destruction. Okay, so hit go. Okay. Then that. Twice. Oh, hold on. I think I see the real problem. Yeah, we're still... Yeah, I think I see the problem. Okay, here, we're going to destroy it, I think. No? Still no. I don't understand why it's going through so many of these closes. Did it really close more than once? I wonder if it's because I'm allowing too much real time to elapse between these closes. It shouldn't be closing so many times. Break. Select all threads, thaw, and go. Connect. So what happens when I disconnect once? Yeah, just get one close. Maybe I misunderstood the race condition. And now I'm not able to get it to happen again. Sweet. Not. Is it just not going to happen again? Let's try a fresh run. This is all built correct, so stage and run. Three users connect, disconnect. Oh great. can't get the crash to happen again. Oh, there we go. All right, abort. Actually, let me see if I understand this right. It's coming out of here, right? Close gracefully by pier, and then we closed it. Yeah, why is it... Oh, wait a minute. It closed it. It released its reference, but the processor thread is still running. That's not good. I think I know what it is. Yeah, it wasn't, the race wasn't where I thought it was. I think it's in our chat room. It was in that message that it prints when it crashes. Chat room connection closed by peer. Is that just forwarded, actually? I think it might be. Closed. It's a forwarded message. I think it's when we're closing, right? Closed users. Yeah, so we receive a close. That would be like remove user. Then we tell the WebSocket to close. It'll print that. It should print that. No reason, actually. There's no reason. Oh, sorry. I thought it was going to print something different, but there it is, right there. Connection to blank closed. So it did that. Yeah, so probably it received a close. So it calls break true, which is a graceful. I think this is the problem. It'll do a graceful close. Yeah, where it just it continues to process is what's going on, but then in the chat room we put it into this users this open false users have closed, where we go through a lot of effort to make sure everything is destroyed at this point. Right, so yeah, the problem is the network connection is still running when we destroy it. Yeah, we're not calling we have to make sure the processor thread is stopped on that final close. Okay, the problem is this is going to grab a strong reference, and it could be the last reference. So, how do we prevent this from being the last strong reference? Because if it is, this is called from the processor thread. It can't stop. The processor thread can't be stopped. I suppose we can just avoid it. If we, instead of doing a graceful close, we do a, what was it? Break. Close. No, it's the WebSocket that does the close. Yeah. Okay, so really the problem is in this class, when it wires up the adaptee, it sets up delegates that if... Hold on, no, that's not right. Gosh, this is hard to think of. Yeah. So it's possible the processor thread can call the broken delegate, and we come in here, and the moment this line of code runs, we get a strong reference back to the connection. And then in the other thread, the one that the WebSocket is holding onto the connection, it could release it at that point. That is a problem because then this is the last strong reference. And if we release it, we're going to try to destroy the network connection from its own worker thread. So how do we prevent that from happening? I guess we just need to make a guarantee that the delegates are not called, that when the delegates are called, there's going to be at least one strong reference, and then I don't need these weak pointers. I can just use normal pointers. Oh, wait a minute. This isn't to the connection. This is to the connection adapter. So we can maybe in its destructor not there. In this class here, I think we need to do something. Yeah, we make a new adapter for the new connection. So it would be in this interface connection. Let's make a what am I trying to say? Let's make a requirement that this connection, you have to call close on it before you release it. And the close can't be called from any other delegate. So it would be something like this: virtual void close. This method must be called before releasing the connection. It ensures all background processing is completed and cleaned up. Completed and cleaned up. I hate doing this because it kind of violates RAII. Yeah, but the problem is that right now it gets a reference to itself from a delegate. Right here. If I remove the self-reference though, let me think about this. I don't really want to have this explicit close. So to remove that, when we wire up the adaptee, can we make another object? So what does it need to call on itself? The broken... No, it only really needs to call the broken delegate. It doesn't even need to call anything else. That gives me an idea. Sorry, I'm just doing a lot of thinking how I would solve this. It's my own fault I got myself into this, so I'm gonna have to think my way out of it. Probably doesn't make any sense at all to people who are watching, which I apologize for. I need to avoid this reference to myself. I'm thinking I can instead pass in the delegate. So the delegate might not be set yet. Actually, that's why I had this big note, isn't it? Am I bug fixing? I'm bug fixing right now. There's a race condition caused by a connection being released from a worker thread. From a connection object's own worker thread, it releases itself, and so it gets into a situation where it's holding its own mutex and it tries to call its own destructor. So I'm trying to avoid that condition. And what I want to do is when this connection adapter, I don't want a strong reference to it from these delegates. I guess I think I know what I need to do. I need to take these and push them into an inner object. And that inner object will be shared between the connection adapter and these delegates. But the inner object won't have the original connection. I think that will work. Let's try that out. So I'm not even going to write documentation until I see that this works, because I'm not 100% confident it'll work. So it'll be connection delegates. And we'll move these in there. Like that. And these need to be scoped within that. Oh, I forgot to say hi. Hi, Nazi. How are you doing? So instead of it being there, I'll have a shared pointer to it. And hopefully when I get this bug fix done, I'll be trying to put this on the internet. So we'll have delegates instead. So it will be, instead of a weak pointer, it'll be a strong pointer. Well, actually I don't need to pass in anything, right? It's just delegates, so I won't update the documentation yet, in case I need to go back. Say const auto delegates copy delegates. And we don't need to do this stuff. Oh, I guess we need a mutex in there as well. Try that. And then in wire up to adapt, so it's, okay, a couple things. So this, we need to just make one. Pretty good. Hi, Power Nap. Welcome, Gotsa Coffee. Yeah, I was a little late to start today, so... Actually, I don't know what that has to do with power naps, but... Yeah, anyway, I got a little late start to myself because I had business stuff to take care of. So actually, I guess what I was getting at was I wish I had a power nap because I kind of feel like I'm behind. Need to catch up, and a power nap would help, I think. I think this is what we want. And then when we wire it up, we just we don't need to pass anything. Then what happens is that the only strong reference to this connection adapter will be from the WebSocket. When the WebSocket releases it, it should release its handle to the adaptee and the delegates. And so if it had the last reference to the adaptee and the delegates, they just go. If it's not the last reference to the adaptee because its processor thread is still running, No. Processor thread doesn't hold a strong reference, but it can hold the mutex. Whatever has the last reference to the actual network connection will end up causing the stuff to tear down. Actually, I'm not sure if this will work then. I think it will, because I'm separating the network connection from the connection adapter, so they have separate lifetimes. Oh, and my server tests. Yes, here. Oh, no. Oh, I made this close thing. I don't need that, actually. In fact, that's the whole purpose, is to avoid having to do that. So let me try this out. So stage that. And start the server. No breakpoints. Okay, good. Here's the server. Connect some clients. Connect. Disconnect. Let's watch to make sure this is actually doing the right thing. Oh, okay, it didn't work. The output message is what? Debug error. Mutex destroyed while busy. Right, because this processor is holding on to it. Right there. Oh, is that okay? We have a similar problem. WebSocket has a similar problem. It holds a reference to itself, just so we can call the... Oh, well, I think we do need that. Yeah, the root of the problem is that this processor thread ends up having the last strong reference to itself. I'm just trying to think, is there a way to allow our AII with network connection where you just have a user of the connection, when they're done with it, they release it, even if it's still running? I think not, because it has to hold a reference to itself in order to be used in these delegates, correct? Actually, that's not quite true, is it? I could break this up too. It's when I do these locks, that's the problem. So how many locks do I have? Or really, how many weak pointers do I have? Okay, it's just in WebSocket. So what if I solve this problem? How would I solve it? What if WebSocket before it... No. I can't rely on the Destructor being called. Actually, I can. I can, because I'm getting a pointer to the implementation, the outer one. Yeah, I think I can solve this by just calling close from the Destructor of WebSocket. Yes, so I can do this. I can say close, oh, break, false. I can do that. Or wait a minute, can't I also... hold on. These get mutexes, correct? They do. Well, this will wait until everything, and this will get the underlying mutex of the connection, so it should avoid the race that way. Okay, let's just try this out. Window's hidden. Sometimes it does that. Connect. 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 Let me look at the window while I'm doing this. Yeah, again, it's hard to prove if I fixed it or not. Yeah, it's the disconnect causes the crash bug from last time. Okay, so I think what I've learned from this is it's not safe to release a connection object without first telling it to stop, which is break false. As long as we do this, then, because this blocks until the processing of that network connection is done, this should be safe. It'll avoid the condition is where we're in the processing thread of the network connection, and all of the other references to the connection have been released, but because we're in a delegate callback which grabbed a reference and ended up with the last one, and it ends up destroying itself, which is a problem. So this will make sure that this reference to the connection will be the last, because it won't return from break until it's stopped the processing. So the only remaining reference should be here, and then naturally we went through, like I want to happen with RAII, when we fall out of scope of the destructor, then this object gets destroyed, and we won't be racing the processor thread. So I'm hoping I fixed it, but well, maybe I'll ping this some more. Actually, I guess I could be optimistic and say, yes, I fixed it, until it crashes again. Maybe we'll go with that. Yeah, we'll go with that. Why not? We'll be optimistic. So what did I end up changing? Actually, I changed this. I don't know if I necessarily need it. I ended up moving the delegates to another structure. Oh, I didn't actually do that correctly, did I? I have two mutexes. Okay, actually, I could just use the correct mutex, and then it would be fine. Yeah, let me fix that, and then we'll keep it. We'll keep that change since it eliminates the necessity for having a weak pointer. So Actually, I'm gonna move this into the, so like it's an inner structure here. No. Keep it separate. This is used to hold onto... Actually, is there a reason why I'm doing this? It's because I need to have a mutex coupled with a delegate, yes. It's to make it thread safe. This is used to make the setting and usage of the delegates in connection adapter thread safe. This is used to synchronize access to the delegates. Yes. Okay, and they'll just repeat the same documentation here. This is used to make the setting and usage of the delegates. Actually, I'm going to say a little bit more. This holds onto the delegates used by... This is... Oh, to the user's delegates. And makes their setting and usage thread safe. Actually, do I need two mutexes anymore? I don't know if I do. I don't think. So let's remove the inner one. Yeah, because the only thing that uses them is these. Okay. Let's check that in. Actually, let's run our unit test to make sure I didn't break anything. Whoops. I guess I did break something. Let's see that again. I switched windows while I wasn't watching. Yeah, it's in there. So we failed the test. HTTP network transport test. Let's look at that. It could be the test is just not right. Let's set up. Okay, go. Oh, I guess I'm not running all the tests. Let's fix that. Yep. Get rid of the filter. Okay. Ah, I see. I think I do. Yeah, so the test is ending. But we still had some delegates outstanding, so... yeah, so the test is... It's again, I'm too cavalier with the captures of my lambdas, so I'm capturing things that are in this function, and we're still using them after this function is returned. So I guess as long as the network connection is last, we'll destroyed last, we should be okay, right? Server broken delegate is given to what? To the connection. So if I clear the connections first, we should be good. So these get destroyed in reverse order. So if I put these first, that should avoid the problem. Let's run the test directly. Yeah, okay. I need to be real careful about what I capture. See, these were capturing those things, but then we were giving that to something ultimately being stored in this vector, but that vector was constructed first, so it will be destroyed last. So we will have already destroyed the condition, the mutex, and the server breaks before we actually destroy connections, which destroys this delegate. So as long as we have it constructed in a correct order, we can get away with doing that. To be even safer, we would have shared pointers, but I think this is fine. Okay, check that in. So in other words, it was a fault of the test, not the code. Let's check that in first, actually. So fix bug in a test. Construct, it's in specifically server broken gracefully, client closes gracefully test. Construct connections first so that they're destroyed last. This is because connections end up holding server broken broken delegate, which captures references to condition, mutex, and server breaks. So just ensure connections is just constructed first so that it's destroyed last. Actually, that's just reiterating the first sentence, so I don't need to say it. Okay, now this change was to remove the self-reference to the connection adapter, right? Prevent self-reference within connection adapter. Rather than getting a strong reference back to connection adapter from the, essentially it's the delegates given to the adaptee. Share an object between connection adapter and the adaptee's delegates, which holds the user's delegates. It's like going 2 levels, right? So that prevents connection adapter from referencing itself and ending up holding on to a network connection longer than it should. Okay, and then in WebSockets, we need to say guard against prevent race between destruction and connection, between destruction of WebSocket and its connection. Okay, let's just say prevent race condition. Prevent a race between destruction of WebSocket and its connection. In WebSocket's Destructor, explicitly break the connection abruptly if it's not already broken, to ensure the connection's background processing is completed and no strong references back to WebSocket may be held by Actually, we'll say during the background processing of a network connection, strong references back to WebSocket may be obtained in the WebSocket's delegates. This becomes a problem if the WebSocket is destroyed while the connection is still being processed. Prevent a race between Destructor and WebSocket's connection. In WebSocket's Destructor, explicitly break the connection abruptly if it's not already broken. That should be a comma. To ensure the connection's background processing is completed and no strong reference back to WebSocket are still held. May be held in any delegates. Alright. That was what was causing the crash. So it deserves a long comment. Now I think we can move on to bigger and better things. Back to the plan. Okay, I wanted to add the nickname selection. So I do this stage thingy, and then serve, and then we're in this app, right? We have to kind of guess what nicknames are allowed. And I don't think we need this set reset thing anymore. So we're going to remove set and reset. And then we're going to, I think, replace just the entry of a nickname with like a drop-down list. And it'll be used when you connect. I guess whenever we, if you change the nickname, it'll be used then. Let me think about that. I guess we can have. Yeah, we can have a drop-down list, but then one of the entries will be blank, and that you can pick if you want to be a lurker, I guess. And it'll default to that when you first start. It'll be this. All right. So instead of having to type in Carol and then typing set, you just select Carol and it'll just get set. And if you didn't get Carol, it'll bounce back to being empty or whatever it was before. Yeah, so let's do that. So that's all in the web client. In here, right? So we're going to remove the set and reset buttons. And instead of an input, I want whatever you do in React. I need to look this up. In React, how do you make a drop-down? Let's look it up. React drop-down. What is it in HTML, actually? Select. So it would be a React select. So form. Yeah, so here we go, select. So we want to make options based off of what we know are the available nicknames. So let's have an available nicknames. And it's not typed anymore, the nickname. I think what we'll do is we'll just remove that. And we'll say available nicknames. These are the nicknames the server has provided as available for use. Available for use. Okay. I suppose that when we first connect, we should ask for that, right? So we send to get users. Let's also send whatever we had for getting the available nicknames. I forget what that is, so we'll look it up. Oh, maybe we don't have one. Maybe we'll have to add that. Receive message. Oh, we do have that. Do I not have a test for it though? Oh, I do have it. Never mind. I have a test for it. So we want this kind of thing. So it's just that. That's all we have to ask for. Get available nicknames. And then we'll receive it back as an available nicknames message. So let's put it up here. And we get it back as a list, correct? What is it? It's an array. Okay, so let's, oh, I'm looking at the wrong place. It's an array. Okay, so this dot set state available nicknames is message dot available nicknames. That's what I'm missing. Okay. So let me turn on the debugging here. And F5 to reload, and then we'll connect, and it should have sent the message. Okay, there we go. Available nicknames, Alice, Bob, and Carol. So we want it to show up in that as a select now. So that was down here, input, right? So input is now a select. And then I guess it changes our CSS, doesn't it? Well, let's keep the same class. And then what do we put in? So it's options. And then it's selected if it's the selected option. Okay, so it's just this then. We have to put something in here. Available nicknames. Options. Or, yeah. How about nickname select options? And then we have to construct that. So const that equals this dot state dot available nicknames dot map available nickname to something. That something will be an option. Value equals available nickname. And then we have to say selected in there, so make this into a code thing. If available nickname equals this dot state dot current nickname, then it's one thing. Otherwise, it's this thing. Return that, right? Otherwise, it's selected. Okay, what do we get now? So no options in there. When we connect, though, interesting. So it's not wide, not very wide. How do I make it wider? There's an error. Education. I should have a key. Okay, let's fix that. I do have a. Oh no, I don't have a key. I guess it's just the same as the value, right? Oh. I have an equals somewhere. 9288. Oops. Connect. Encountered two children with the same key. Oh, that's dollar, right? Or is it that? Yeah, it's that. Yes. Wait, why is it not like that? Unreachable code? How does this work? Oh, it's just that with no stuff there. Okay. Is that right? I don't know if that's right. Well, we'll see. Do I need to have that? Let me see. Oh, I need to put it in that's why I'm not seeing the text, so I need to say this again. And here I want how do I do this? This? So connect. There we go. So we need to have blank be an available nickname as well. So it's that. And a blank. Let's put blank first. And that should always have a comma at the end, right? There we go. So now what I want to happen is when I pick one, it should pick it, right? Oh, and another thing that should happen is when someone else picks one, it should remove it from the available list of the other one. So let's fix the picking first. How do we pick it? Oh, this is how to do an HTML, so I'm probably doing it wrong. Yeah, okay, I'm doing it wrong in React. So they want the value to be on the select instead of making it selected. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Where was that again? Down here? So that means I really don't need all this junk here, right? I just return that. Interesting that in their example they don't set the keys. Okay, but they want me to say it here. Here. So value equals this dot state dot current nickname. And they want me, here's where we have an on change, right? On change equals this dot on change nickname. So we need this, probably where we had on set nickname. Ah, yes. Actually, let's keep them both. We'll just repurpose on reset. So on set nickname. Yeah, we got rid of new nickname. Change new nickname. Is that actually used? It's not. So get rid of that. New nickname. So it's if current nickname. So if there was a current nickname, we should try to get it again. So on set nickname. Hold on. New nickname. It should try to... Okay, so it should... it should try to set try to get what it had before. And in the meantime, it should not assume it has one. And let's make a copy of that. So const and we don't need this password anymore, do we? So in the meantime, it will go to having no nickname, but it'll try to grab the last one you had. If you can't get the last one you had, it'll just be a lurker and you have to pick a new one. Okay. So then that's on set. I should probably rename that to be on recover nickname. Alright, we'll keep it the way it is. So, but on change nickname, here's where we need to get the value of the control. So, again, it'll be only if we have a socket. So, how do we get the control? Okay, there's an event. Do I have an example of that? Yeah, okay, so it's change. Really, I should be calling it the same kind of thing. Change nickname. And then I should remove this that I was going to do. This I should keep though. Actually, if we don't have a socket, we'll just try to use it the next time we connect, right? So in one of these, it'll be current nickname. Otherwise, we'll try to get it by sending a message. Same thing as the onset does. I wonder why, I don't know if I even need to have that nickname to set, but we'll keep it for the moment. Actually, I can just use on set nickname after setting this, correct? Oh, how about oh no, I'll have a nickname to set and then I'll pass it in. Yeah, I like that better. Let me get rid of that. And then we can just call that up here. Let's try this out. Where's my... There it is. Oh no, I want the one that had the debug window. There we go. So, connect. And then we try to grab one. Didn't do it. Why not? Oh, I probably misspelled something, didn't I? Yeah, I think I know what it did, so... It's this. And actually, I'm not sure if that's correct. Change. Okay, it is. Okay, so let's try it again. Okay. Did that not save? Save. So that reloads. Connect. Then we'd pick Bob. Alright, there we go. So we're Bob. Now, here we'll connect. Bob is not available. We'll pick Alice. Cool. So disconnect. Actually, here's the problem. I think I need to one more thing. If Alice connects, okay. One problem is it didn't show Alice. I can actually type in. It says that's Alice, but oh, Alice doesn't show up as available. But disconnect though. Yeah, see, Alice is not showing as available anymore. So whenever someone joins, we should remove the nickname from the available list, and when they leave, it should become available again. And we also need to fix this problem of, I should be able to set my nickname and say connect, and it should put it there, but it's not. Which one are we looking at? Let me reload this because I get confused. Okay, so we connect, pick Bob, disconnect. So it's not that chat, but connect, so it's this chat. So we get users, get available nicknames, get users. So we tried to set Bob. That's interesting. Shouldn't it have changed this? Oh, Bob is not showing up as available? That's weird. How did it get removed? Okay. Disconnect. Let's pick Alice instead. Connect. It's not the right chat window. This one is. Okay. Right, we tried to set it to Alice, and we got the users and got the available nicknames. Oh, I see. So it comes back in this order, so the available nicknames comes up as Bob and Carol. Alice is not in the list. It's not available, so we need to do two things. If we get our nickname set true, we confirm our nickname. We should always be adding our current nickname to the available nicknames list if it's us. So let's do that. So available nicknames will include our own nickname. I guess we can just say this.state.current nickname, right? And then the other problems are when someone joins, we need to remove their name from the available nicknames. So it'll be this.state.available nicknames .filter nickname not equal to message.nickname. Actually, it's a little bit more complicated. We don't want to remove our own nickname because we'll see our own join. So it'll be this or this current nickname. Okay, but when someone leaves, I think it's actually a bit easier. It'll be like we're adding it. So a leave will be, available nicknames will be this state available nicknames and message.nickname. And that triple dot goes on that guy. Okay. I suppose we also want to sort. So let's do the sorting while we're at it. So it's this this right here. So where do we do the sorting? We do this kind of sort here. We'll do the sort for the available nicknames as well. It's this dot sort. Okay, I don't know how to do a string comparison in JavaScript. So JavaScript sort array of strings. Okay, so it's just less than or greater than, okay. If a less than b, return -1. If a greater than b, return 1, else, or just return 0. I like it written that way, actually. Okay. Let's see how that worked. So we can't set a nickname unless we've connected before. Once we've connected, we can pick a nickname, though. Oh, it disappeared from there. Okay. What did I do wrong? Set nickname Bob. Bob joined. Oh, this is coming in the opposite order. Oh, so yes, set nickname result also needs to add our current... When our current nickname is set, really. Set nickname result. Yes, so if... So we need to set this again. Here. Yeah, okay, that should work. Connect. Bob. Ooh. Undefined, huh? Oh, because it's this thing, nickname to set. Yeah. Try again. Still null. Oh, because I had this wrong. It's this, yeah. This.state.available nicknames. Try one more time. Connect. Bob. There we go. And Bob is still shows up as available, and I can switch. Ooh, except for that. Okay. We're getting a lot of duplicates. That's funny. So whenever we change, what's happening? Set nickname result, which is going to add Carol to the list. Okay. Bob, or Bob, yeah. I'm duplicating them, I think, in how I'm doing the spread operator. Yeah, because when we get this back, we don't know if it's available or not. In fact, it's probably no longer available. No, okay. We shouldn't have to do that, right? What was it doing before I did that? Connect? Bob. Oh, we should add it in there if it wasn't in there before? I think I know how to do this, so it's a little bit trickier, because it might already be in that set. What we want to do is filter it. Nickname not equal to, well, let's make it here. Current nickname equals this. Let's try that. Connect. Bob. Ooh. Alice Carroll. What did I do here? I guess this needs to be a dot dot dot. Connect. Bob. Okay. Why didn't that not work? Oh, because that needs to be that. That's why. I like the rapid turnaround in JavaScript development, by the way. Okay, when I did that, Bob got added a second time. How so? Oh, yeah, I think I know why. Yeah, the Bob leave added Bob a second time. So we need to do the same kind of thing. Let's make a function for this. How am I writing helpers? I'm using arrow syntax for everything, but I guess I don't need to. Let's just put a helper up here. So I think a helper is just function, right? Let's see. Add to list. List element. Is it not function? Is it just this? Okay. I kind of want to do the same thing I did here. And say return this. It'll be element, and it'll be list dot filter list element. We'll call this element to add. List element is not element to add. And then I can just use that in these places. So this is just this. Current nickname, this.state.available nicknames. And then we'll have the same kind of thing for leave. Hold on. Yes. But it's message.nickname. All right. Add to list. I don't want to have to say, okay, is it const? Is that how you do it? How do you just make a free function in JavaScript? JavaScript free function in class or static function. How do you do it? Okay, I think I just need to move it outside of the class. And say function, right? Happy now, React? Okay. Cool. List.filter is not a function. Oh. It's not? Oh, it's any. Wait a minute. What's it called from? Oh, I had it backwards. I had list. Yeah. List and then element to add. Connect. Bob, alright. Good, Alice. Okay, cool. And then when someone else joins, they can be Alice, they can be Carol, or they can be nobody. And when they disconnect, okay, disconnect cleared that. I don't think I want to clear that. But if I reconnect, I get Alice again. That's good. Oh, but I don't get the empty one. Okay. Let's fix one thing at a time. Probably when I disconnect, I'm clearing the current nickname, right? Disconnect. Yeah, okay. Try again. Connect as, I need Bob up there. Okay, and connect as Alice. Disconnect, right? Connect. Okay, but the empty one is gone. Okay, I think that's because it's this onset nickname. When it's called from here. Can I do this? Const last nickname. And then we need to set it to, we don't know if we got it again. Try to set it to that. Let's try that. What? Let's try. How did Bob get taken? Connect. Bob. I don't know how Bob got taken. Connect. Alice. Disconnect. Alice is available. Oh, Alice is available, but I can't become a lurker anymore. Connect. Yeah, we're losing the lurker being a valid nickname. Let's do this one step at a time. So refresh. Nothing, you can't change, you can't select anything. So connect. Bob. Disconnect. Connect again. Bob gets removed. All right. And then what if I connect and pick Bob and then connect someone else? Then, yeah, we lost the empty one again. Oh, I think when someone joins as empty string, it's getting removed. So we don't want to do that. So where is it? Join. Where are you, join? It's this one here. Actually, it's, oops. Or nickname equals empty string. Actually, is that the way to do it? Use triple equals? I'm gonna guess yes. Let's try it out. Connect as Bob, disconnect, connect. No, it's still getting removed. What if I connect as Bob, disconnect, pick empty string again, then connect? Doesn't get removed. Okay, so what's going on here? Let's look at one step at a time, maybe? Let me connect and look at this. Actually, that won't matter. disconnect, it's when I connect again. So this one. Set nickname Bob, get users, get available nicknames. So right, when Bob joins, this is where Redux will really help, because every time you do a state change, you can see it in a nice log window. Don't have that right now. I need to move to Redux. React Redux for the win. For now, I'm just kind of guessing. That should put Bob in the list. I think maybe empty string is getting removed when available nicknames comes back, maybe? Yeah, I think that's what's happening is we'll if our current nickname is Bob and then we get back Alice and Carol, there's no lurker showing up as available. So we want lurker to always be available. So let's just do this. So a two-step thing. Add to list. Add to list. Message available nicknames. That, and then add empty string. That's probably pretty horrible to do, but oh well. I'm a noob. When I learn more about JavaScript, I'll come back and fix that. So I think I might have fixed it. So disconnect, connect. Okay, yeah, now we can be a lurker again. Connect, pick Alice. Disconnect, connect back as Alice. All right, disconnect, Alice becomes available, right? Connect as Alice. Alice no longer available. Sweet. So the third guy, where's the third guy? Connect, he has to pick, or she has to pick Carol, and then each one of these can only pick their own because there's only 3 nicknames, right? Awesome. Disconnect. Cool, I like it. Now what happens if Bob answers the question? Let's see if I can do this correctly. That's 70. No, I was too slow. 27, 67. Now what happens if I disconnect and then I connect again? Yeah, so my point total gets reset. Is that what we want? I guess so, because who knows if it's the same guy, right? So your point total is going to get reset if you leave. Okay, I like this, so let's check this in. Where's my shell? Here's my shell. Okay. I should probably make a comment for that, shouldn't I? Be nice. Oh, look at that. It set up stuff for me. Now this function adds the given element to the list if it isn't already in the list. This is the list to which to add the element. This is the element to add to the list. All right. There's probably some leftover stuff from before, right? Unconnected, unconnect, change, util, change server, disconnect. Actually, it looks pretty clean. clean for me in React because I'm still a noob. I mean, this probably I need to clean this up and make various components rather than trying to do it all in one component. But anyway, so update chatter, update, or really it's change nickname selection from instead of typing in a nickname and pressing set, the user now just picks a nickname from a drop-down list. All right, now is this good to go? Or do we want to add anything else here? I shouldn't guess until I know what the question is, shouldn't I? I'll probably need to change this to point to the right server. Maybe make that, what? How do I configure that? How do I put that right now? Is that just... It's part of the state, okay. I'm wondering how to make it easy to fill that in. What happens if I just do this? Does that actually work? No. Like, how do I go to the same host that the app itself was retrieved from? Is there a way to do that? Let's look it up. React. Get host name of... Get host name of current page. Window.location.hostname. Okay, let's try that. And how do you do this? Window.location.hostname. Let's see if that works. Oh, it does work. So if I went to Gecko, which is the name of my computer. Oh, cool. So that works. Cool, that's what I want. Should edit that. Actually, I'm going to remove the 8080. Actually, if I remove the 8080, can I just say chat? Can I just do that? Let's see if that works. It's going to go to 3000, which is not right for me, but let's see what it tries to do. No. So I need to at least have the hostname part in there. What if I do that? On the real web server, I will use port 80, so that should work. Okay, we'll go with that. Okay, chatter. Clean up default server URL. So, use the same host from which the client was loaded. Actually, is there a way to get the port number? Let me see. No, I'm not going to worry about it. It's going to use a default port number. Yeah. Okay. Let me flip over to Linux. What we'll do is we'll pull the latest code in there and flip the server over to Linux and test that a little bit. I think that was next. Add the features to the chat room. Yeah, we're going to build and test on Linux. And then I'm hoping to get to this stage where we put it on AWS and then I give you guys a URL. Actually, I got to do this. Build the web client. So let's do that after here. Make and test standalone, or make and test web client build. Right? Okay, so build cmake build dot. Okay, oh, here's an opportunity to make Linux versions of those scripts I had, right? So I had, close all these guys. wserf, right? So let's, I don't think I need to do this garbage for Linux. Let's copy this. Call it lserv.sh. And a good question. In a Linux script, how do you get the directory of the script? Linux or bash script get path to script. I think it's $1 or something. That's ugly. PWD. Why did they do this whole rigmarole though? Well, let's try this and see what it does. Because really what I want to do is, okay, the way it's $, right? So, root. It's going to be slash. Oh, I had build there before, right? Slash build, slash, and there's no debug. It's just that. And then $root/config. There we go. And then get rid of this. Okay. And then I want the same thing for the stage. lstage dot shh. Very quiet. Okay. Same thing as lserv for that first line. Okay, plugins is root build web server plugins. Runtime is plugins/runtime. Okay. I think the way you do this in Linux is there's a parameter to make dir. Make dir. I just can't remember what it is. It's like if it doesn't exist. No error if existing, make parent directories as needed. So if I do make dir A, make dir A, it'll complain, but if I do make dir PA, it's okay. So just make dir P plugins. I really could just make the runtime, it'll make the parents too, but if I decide to put them in different paths, this is what I would need to do anyway. So copy is just CP. Copy root. Actually, I'm going to select this slash, Control Shift L, and then type /. And then the debugs go away. Instead, there is a lib prefix, and it's .so. Okay, let's try this. So // I have to make them executable, don't I? +x. So from the build directory, I should be able to say else stage. And then, how do I know it did anything? Look at the stage. I think that's working. So then L serve. Oh, hold on. There's one small adjustment to the paths in VS Code in the config. It's only one. I mean, only two dots, right? So L serve. There we go. So now I should be able to now point my client not to localhost, but to my Linux box is Cheetah. Cool. Talking to my Linux box. Should see it right there. Bob. We're not printing any diagnostic messages when someone sends a tell. I'm wondering if I should do that. It works though. Should hammer it. Seems okay. Oh, this is another thing I wanted to test. If we are connected, what happens if I hit Control-C? Okay, it does what I want. It closes the connection, unloads everything. Cool. Yeah, dope. Indeed. So, we're going to add staging scripts for Linux. And I'll just keep that. Won't check that in. That is a problem though. The problem is on Linux, the actual, where the executable is 2 levels down. So it's build, I mean, not build, it's web server, and then, oh no, it is build. It's build/web server, but on Windows it's build/web server/debug. So it's 3 levels. And right now this root is relative to the web server's executable. I'll have to think about how I want to. Right now I have to either have 2 dots or 3 dots depending on where I run it, but that's not too much of a hassle. So let me see if I can stage this on AWS. Let me... Oh, hold on. Before I do that, I need to make the test the web client build. So let's do that next. I think it's just an npm build, but here's where I get to learn if I'm right or not. Ooh, do I have some bugs? I'll look at that later. npm build, right? Actually, I guess it's in where? It's package.json, right? Okay, it is build. Okay. npm run script build. Creating an optimized production build, exactly. Okay, cool. You do that. Wonder how long it takes. And where is it going to go? I guess it goes into this build, right? Okay. Server root, it can change this with the home page. Build is ready to be deployed. Okay, so... Okay, so I just need to... I put this everywhere, right? Oh, it's assuming a lot of things at the root. I need to change that. How do I change that? Oh, home page field of the package.json. Okay, let's pick... I don't see where it is, so... I could put it anywhere? Alright. I put it up here, I guess. URL of the project homepage. Sweet. Let's see. Let's just say... slash static. What does it do if I say that? Really? A URI with the scheme? What if I just do slash? No, I want to. I don't want to bake in a server, a host name. Can I just say HTTP colon slash slash? Let's see what that does. Oh, okay, that did what I wanted. Yeah. Is it gonna make a static then? Like the JS, where is it served from? Yeah, static. Okay, so this will kind of work. I want it to match the URL scheme of my server, where the static content plugin serves from static. I'm going to put the client there. So let me see if I understand this right. If everything is under build, and I want that to be put into static, I would do something like this. I would say R. Would it be rsync? Rsync build to SSH, well, rwalters at cheetah.local/ and then where do I have that set up? Home rwalters projects Excalibur. Test static content. So let's make a new one. So let's call it chatter. Oh no, that's the source. Not good. So we just override our static content. No, let's put it under the build. We'll call it build chatter. I don't have rsync. Okay, they probably do in my other shell though. here. I don't have rsync. Is that not the name of the command? Rsync, am I getting that wrong? No, it is a command. Huh. Okay. How about if I just do copy recursive? I think I have the web server's address. The web server mapped to Z. Oh. It's not available. It should be. Come on, Windows. It just wants my password. Now it has it. Okay. Z projects X. Okay, so if I just do CPR build to, no, I'll go to Mictor C projects Excalibur build chatter, and then CD to build, copy all to projects Excalibur build chatter. Now, did that do what I think it did? Yes, okay. So, oh, I already closed it, so run the VS Code again. We'll just make this map to one level up and then chatter. And then serve. Else serve. Okay, so now I should, instead of going to localhost 8080, I should be able to go to cheetah.local, yeah, to that. Oh, look at that. I'm missing some stuff though, aren't I? Wait a minute. It didn't quite connect. Oh, did my CSS not get copied over? Is that what it is? Oh, and the port number's wrong. So what happened to my CSS? Yeah, my CSS is gone somehow. Oh. Okay, my web server is being dumb. It's saying that the CSS is HTML, and it's saying the JavaScript is HTML. Yeah, we need to be a little bit smarter in the web server how it serves. It's just saying everything is HTML right now. I'm actually surprised that it got the JavaScript, even though it said it was HTML. You can actually see a bunch of it there if I hit refresh. So see, it did downloaded a bunch of stuff. Okay, let's fix that. What's the easiest way? Just hack it? We will hack it. That would be in the web server. Static content plugin. Right here. See what we're doing there? We're saying we're saying everything is HTML. So let's be a little bit smarter. We'll say if path that ends with, there's no ends with, is there? I'm looking at my C++ manual. Okay, come over here, C++ manual. String. CPP, string. Basic string. There is an ends with, but it's in C++ 20. Oh, well. Alright. I'm not prepared to, I'm too scared to do C++ 20, so we'll just do it crudely. We'll say if path.length is at least 5 characters long, and path.substring from path.length minus, if it was 5 characters, it would be minus 5, equals .html, then it's HTML, right? Else, if it's at least 3 characters ending in JS, what is it supposed to say? Let's ask this guy what it's supposed to be. Refresh that guy. Okay. Oh, I'm not running it anymore. Let's run it again. npm start. No. npm start. Don't need to put it there. Just run again. Okay. Application/JavaScript. We can even be nice and say character set UTF-8 if we want. How about we not be nice? We'll just say application JavaScript. The most important one I think was the CSS. How come this isn't loading the CSS though? Is it because it's saying that stuff wasn't modified? What if I shift reload? Or was it control reload? I want it to load the CSS. It's not downloading the CSS for me. I thought shift reload. Okay, screw that. I will go to here and open the developers tools here. Network. Okay. So we're going to localhost 3000. And then shift reload. Is it because it's all inside this bundle? Okay, screw it. What if CSS is asked for? Actually, do we have any CSS in that build? Build chatter. We do. But it's never, for some reason, it's not loading it right now. Okay, let's just ask Google. CSS mime type text/CSS. Let's try that. That would be 4 characters ending in CSS. Text/CSS. I guess we should have a catch-all case, right? Else text plain, I guess. Oh no, we need it for one for icon, right? There's some icons in there. There we go, correct mime type. Image/x-icon. And what other files do we have? I don't think anything ever grabs map, right? We'll see. We'll see it in our log if it does. So let's build that guy. Welcome is I don't know. Let's build it. Close. I have too many windows up. Okay, so stop the server. Cmake build dot. Okay. Line 131. Oh, yeah, I am missing a parentheses on all of these. Okay, so W stage, right? L stage. L stage and then L serve. All right, let's try this again. Refresh. No. There we go. Shift refresh worked. Yay, CSS back up. Okay, I need to put 8080 for my stuff. All right. Cool. So now if I push all this onto AWS, it ought to work, right? Oy. Stretching. Okay. So keep that disconnected. Now I got to, what do I got to do? I guess I'll open another screen. I don't really want to show any personal info, so bear with me while I have an off-screen terminal to start my AWS stuff. I need to bring back my notes. Ah, okay. Okay, I'll go on the side here. I'll show you what I'm doing, just not showing you the specific IDs. So I'm going back through my notes on how to set up my instance. So I have some commands in here, and I'm running these ones over here. I just ran describe instances, and I'm going to do start instance. AWS EC2 start instances, instance IDs, and then I type in my super secret instance ID, if I can find it. Make this not easy to find in the output. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it's starting, which means it will boot back up. It will get an IP address. And you know what? I need to make sure that HTTP is open on it, so let me do that. Means I have to go to my console, so bear with me. And I'm using the multi-factor authentication, which you should always use with something like this. All right, and I'm just describing what I'm doing. I'm sorry I can't show you. I'm trying to keep this from showing my personal info. I am going to my EC2 instance. It's running. And I'm making sure that its security settings, it's network security group. Okay, it wasn't set, so I'm going to set it to open HTTP. Assign. Okay. It's assigned. Now I can just get the host name of it. Public IP address. Okay, public DNS name will do. Copy. And then paste that, and then save, and then open. Yes. Eh? Oh, I moved my key. Where'd I move it? Where? Oh, I know where I moved it. Yeah. You have to have a SSH key. And I moved it, so let me tell it where I moved it to. Where is that? SSH. Just started watching. Why am I stuck zoomed in on OneNote? Because I'm switching over to AWS. Is this not? I'm doing this stuff here to start up my EC2 instance. Because we're just about to go live. We're doing it live. I'm just trying to find out where the SSH key is. That would be under connection SSH, right? I don't want to show this on screen because I don't want to give up. Oh, here it is. Don't want to give up personal info. Okay, found it. Let me save this. And open. Alright. Now can I show this stuff? No, I can't because it shows my IP address. But let me... Hold on. Sorry. One moment. So if we go to it now. Right, it's not running. But if I now copy the web server there, let's see. I can show this part. So actually, let's not show that terminal, but the other one I was showing. Not that one. Too many windows open. Okay, so shut down the web server. And yeah, where did I put the keys? Yes. I put it there. Yeah, that's where I put it. So if I do SCP web server to EC2 user at that address. Not with the HTTP part though. Slash whatever the path is there. And then I have to say -I, don't I? What did my notebook say? Did I not write this down? Maybe I didn't write it down. Oh, I did have it. So -I, yes. AWS first key pair.pem. Okay, I thought that was right. Do I need a colon? Yeah, that was it. So now I'm uploading the server to Amazon Web Services. And let's do the same with the plugins. So here, we can say star.so. Actually, do I need to escape that? No. I guess we do it one at a time. Lib chat room plugin. Oh, I know what. I know what it's. I'm in the wrong directory, sorry. 3 up, not 2 up. So this I'm gonna need to make a script for, definitely. And that's not the problem. How come it can't get my key? 1, 2, 3, oh, it's 4 levels up, duh. I'm not counting the number of levels. That was it. So now we're uploading the plugins. And I need to upload the config file too. So here's just AWS. And it's config.json. Maybe, oh, one level up. There we go. And let's take chatter. That was build.chatter, right? Okay, I think this is where I want to use rsync. Rsync, and then the key, 2 levels up. And then chatter to there. Okay, did I not get the key correct? Okay, why does it not like... Is -I not what you do? Okay. I thought that's what you did. Rsync. Okay, so I guess I have to look this up. So how do you give rsync a key? Specify SSH key. There we go. How do you do this? Okay, so there's an E. SSH -I that. Let's try that. Okay, is that because I need to have one of these AVZ? What are all these options? I need to memorize these. A is archive. And what is Z? Z is probably to zip it in transit, right? Compress. And what's V? Verbose. It's probably the archive thing that's doing it, right? Well, let's just try it. What the heck? What could go wrong, right? Cool. Alright, so it's there. I can see it there. So let's get set up to do this. Bling! I'm just editing the... Sorry. config.json. I'm going to put it on port 8080. No, port 80. And then space... Oh, I need to call it static. Okay. Root is just chatter. Let's try this. So it's web server -c config .json. And it's not... Oh, I need to do that with sudo. Okay, it's running. Refresh. Oh, feels bad, man. I think it's because I didn't put static.index.html, right? Hey, look at that. I think we're still having problems with the CSS, though. Connect. Let's open this in... This is where you guys could try to break me. You must break me. Okay. So what's going on here? It's still a text HTML. Did I not put the correct build on the server? And that is not found. Not found? For not found. Hold on, let me close the server. Do I not have it set up right? It's supposed to go to /chat. Chat room plugin, but maybe the plugin's not running. Oh, the plugin isn't running. Why not? Oh, because I haven't put it in plugins, that's why. So move, and that's why the CSS isn't being copied either. I gotta move.so to plugins. You guys aren't seeing this, so I'm doing it myself. I'll screen, but now it's running, and now if I hit refresh, shift refresh probably, there we go. Connect. Okay, so who's gonna join me in a little contest? You can be either Alice, Bob, or Carol. I'll post the link. Who's gonna join me in a little contest? I'm gonna beat you because I'm gonna gain this one. 14, that's 30. Oh no, I'm off by one. Okay, so I definitely need more nicknames. So now people. Okay. This 21. It's 83. Oh, no! I'm already losing. I'm 2 behind. Okay, I'm this is bad. My math skills are so rusty. Okay, it's 171. Yay! I'm redeemed myself by a point. So, I don't know who Alice and Carol are, but 2 of my listeners apparently are viewers. What do you call people who watch your channel? Listeners or viewers? That's 42. Yeah. I'm wiping the floor with you guys. No, I'm not. I'm 1 point behind Carol. 28. 114? Yeah. I'd be quick. And Alice, how come you're not even answering? Uh, 77. I'm like a millisecond ahead of... I swear I'm not cheating. You've seen all the code I've written. Have I been cheating? I need to make this window a little bit taller, don't I? So anyway, it's working. I could let this go for... Oh, yeah, see. You won't get penalized if the question's already been answered. First off, I need to add more nicknames, don't I? 42. 65? Oh, beat me. And I would have guessed that because my math sucks. Yeah, I was wrong. Enter key doesn't enter? Yeah, let's fix that. Alright. That's... While you guys play with that a little bit, or not, let's put that in what we want. We want enter key to post what's in chat. That's probably slowing you guys down, right? And we want to add more nicknames. Let's add more nicknames right now. Let me do that in another window so it doesn't disrupt the game too much. guys are gonna be ranking up the points. Okay, so vi config.json. So what nicknames do we want? See, if I put nicknames of real viewers, there's nothing to authenticate it, so I won't know who's who. Unless you grab it right away. So... I don't know, what nicknames are good? I guess I could show this on screen, can't I? No, it's got my IP address in it. Gosh, you guys are quick. Joe. Yeah. We'll fix that. Peter. Who else? Darth Vlad. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, so I'm gonna briefly... I'm gonna disconnect everyone. So the winner is Carol, whoever Carol was. Let me stop and start it again. Now if you connect... I'm gonna grab my nickname before anyone else does. There we go. So I put not saying in there, hoping that he'll log in and get it. Oh. I should have put Rally Monkey in there. He's probably playing. Oh, not saying grabbed it. Okay, 24. I got it. So let me keep that up and we'll work on, in the background, we'll work on the other problem, which was the enter key. Okay, I must have... How come this isn't loading? Refresh. Oh, because I'm not running the web server. That would explain it. Oh, sorry, Carol, you didn't get it. You got it. You redeemed yourself. Back up to 0. Okay. Oh, I guess I am running the server locally too. I forgot I was. Yeah, alright. So, what we want is to be able to, like, when we're in this box, hitting enter, right? So it's not doing it. Let's see if it's as simple as I think. Can I keep the contest up in the foreground? By the way, anyone can connect with no nickname and then you won't show up in the list. You will be a lurker. In fact, I can test that out here with another window. I want one that I'm not testing with. How about this one over here? And that didn't work. Oh, no HTTP. Oh, sorry. It's got to be the static site. There we go. See, now it doesn't show up as anyone, but we can still compete. I should make that window taller now, right? Now that we're not needing to see under here as much. I need to catch up to Carol here. Oh, 4, 8. Oh, faster than me. Anyway, this is too distracting. I want to compete, but I also want to fix the enter thing. Okay, so it's going to be let's see, React default. Yeah, who's Carol? Is that Rally Monkey? Default, or is that who else might be watching now? Is that you, Decaf Smurf? Are you Carol? Okay, default input enter default button. That's what I want. Not buffer, button. Yeah, guys are fast. Maybe it's my math inclined brother who's looking at who's semi-lurking. I guess Carol is like a semi-lurker. Okay, how do you submit? Yes, this is exactly what we want. Ah, is it really that easy? If it is, I'll have this done super quick. So I just need to pick the right window. They say it is in the definition of the button if you change it to submit. So it is, instead of type buttons, type submit. So if I do that, and then I connect, what happened? They broke it. We broke it. Is there a mercy rule? Carol's wiping the floor with everyone. 56, right? Oh. Yeah, we're gonna be crushed. Well, Rally Monkey, are you even competing? I don't see you on the list. Okay, this didn't work, so I must have screwed something up. Oh, sorry, this was wrong all the time, so that's going to be a problem for me. So put that back in. It's defaulting that back to... Actually, while I'm debugging, I'll just fix it now. I need to put in an 8080 at the top here. That'll help me out. And then connect. Let's see, enter. I didn't do it. You might be Carol? So when, oh, you've been trolling all along? See, I'd like to write Kappa, but we're not letting anyone send anything right now. So this, let's see, did I do this right? Developer tools, React. What's the warning we're getting? Really, I need to look at that later. We'll look at our warnings later. This button, is it not set up right? Type submit. Do I need, is it because it's not inside of a form? Is that why? Key down event to do it. Sorry, is there noise in the background? I don't know if that was being picked up or not. Got some landscaping going on in the background. Not sure I like these answers. We don't need this. I don't know if I like that answer. $15 points, huh? Okay. No! I thought I'd sneak in there and grab it while you weren't looking. We were too quick. Let's look here. No! Man, you're too quick. This is not funny. Not fair and not funny. Good job, Carol. Okay, this is just way too much. This is what I want. Oh, no. I think Carol's getting too high of a score. Sorry, Carol. But we're resetting it. I reset the server. I have ultimate power. I can reset the server. I reset the server, so you'll have to hit connect again. There you go. 123. Oh. I'm glad you got it first, otherwise I would have had a -1. Key press. Yeah, so I'm working on it. Okay, I'm going to suspect that that would have worked if I put it into a form. I just don't know if how React's gonna react. Ha ha ha. If I put this in a form. Let's see what happens. So connect. Okay, that did a bunch of things. It did a reload. Oh, I think you have to do target. Oh, timestamps too? That's a good idea. Let's put that on the list. Timestamps of all tells. Great idea. Haha, I beat you. I think the problem here is that I need to make the target not go anywhere. See, these are all talking about adding, like, event listeners for key up. I don't want to have to do that. I want to do it with React. Yeah, but can I do it with React? That's what I'm wondering. Okay, so I could have an on key press on the input and then just catch the enter? Is that what it's saying? What happens now if I just type in a number, hit send? It does clear this, doesn't it? Actually, dog barking in the background. I need to remove the form thing first to see that. Oh, hold on, someone's at the door. Alright. Oh, what happened to Carol? Carol logged off? One. Ah, faster than me. See, now Nathane's gonna rack up the points now that Raleigh Monkey / Carol is gone. Connect, right? Oh, we're clearing. Okay, so I don't need to worry about clearing it. 54. That's 119, right? Sorry, I beat you to that one. Okay, I have to stop competing because I'll drive people away, right? Let's see. Yeah, they're saying on key press and then you look for enter. Let's try that. So we don't do this. Instead, we have an on key press this tell key press. Hey, what happened, Rally Monkey? You're not connected anymore. Did you decide to quit? Or did you not connect back in? I reset the server on you to reset the score. Did I drive you away? Okay, okay. What am I doing? I want to do this without hiding the... I'm sorry, you guys have to connect in directly, so... If you want to see, go there. In the meantime, let me work on this. Let's see, it will be... It's tell key press. Equals event. And let's see what they recommend again. If target, if event dot key code? Char code. That's pretty ghetto though. It would be, we call send tell, right? Where's send tell? Let's see if that worked. Oh, Carol's back. No one's been answering the quiz though. Oh, Carol's coming back. Bob 12. Enter. Ooh, there we go. It works. So let's push that so that it's not so annoying to play right now. So let me see if I get, if I can get my process down here. We will first check it in. Okay, not that. We do want that. Yeah, I didn't push yet. Sorry, I don't have an automation yet to push it quick. Well, we'll get to that. So set default server side path to static. I'm only doing that in case I want to serve other files at that root directory, by the way. Okay, so we need this hunk. We need it. That's all we... make enter while in tell and put cause the tell to be sent. Oh, I should amend that and say this is for chatter. I don't want to push that one. So then we'll do npm script build, right? Bell sound effect when the question comes in. That's a good idea, actually. Bell or tone when MathBot 2000 posts a new question. Oh, posts a new question. That's for, that's 51. No, 91. Yeah. Why did I say 50? 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. I think my brain is just really bad at math. I should have my kids try this quiz out. Okay, new question. That's not... Ugh, you guys are so quick. All right. Okay. So, yeah, this is extremely distracting for me too. But now that we're done, what do I want to do? I want to end up copying all this stuff, right? Copying them to... Yes. Oh, hold on, that's bad. That's bad. That will have made a whole bunch of mess on my server. Don't need that one anymore. And chatter, it all got messed up here, right? Yeah. Node modules. Actually, we're just gonna remove everything. And copy them all from the build directory. They should all appear here again. Yep, and then just do that rsync command again. Oh, I'm in the wrong directory. 1, 2... from here. Okay, now if we refresh and connect, how come I can't connect? Oh, I screwed up. Yeah, why didn't that work? What did I do wrong? This just be chat? No. There we go. So now if I hit 12, enter. There we go. So I screwed up a little bit. Let me fix that. I think I deployed that 8080 thing. I'm confused now. Let me shift refresh that. It's putting 8080 in there again. I don't know why. You'll have to remove that 8080 until I figure out how that got back in. I thought I did not check that in, but maybe I did by accident. Oh, yeah, sorry. It did get in there by accident. Because it's not what I check in, it's what I have locally. So let me do that. And then, again, npm build. Oh, I'm in the wrong... Oh, I guess it didn't matter. It was okay for me running it there. So then copy them to there. And then rsync there, right? Okay, now it should be cleaned up. So if I hit shift reload and connect, yeah, okay, now it's good again. Oh, I can snag this one before anyone else. That's 70, that's a 156. Okay, what is it? 81.9. Okay, now you guys are going to be a lot faster than me because we can hit enter. Oh, and I should probably just set your nickname, right? Rally Monkey. How can I do this without disrupting the server? Didn't I had two windows up, right? Yeah. Rally Monkey. Okay, I'm restarting the server. So you have to hit connect again. But now you can be Rally Monkey if you want. Which reminds me, I want to add this, and I forgot to add it in my list before. Dynamically reload configuration if the configuration file changes. So that way I shouldn't have to restart the server. So, yeah. So how are we doing? I'm 43 minutes over, but I actually got through my entire plan, and now we have something we can play with. And let's see if I can catch up to Rally Monkey really quick. Come on, MathBot 2000, shoot me a question. It's between, oh, here we go, 20. Oh! It's 4, oh, I'm thinking it's plus. Hey, Mustafason. Sorry. Mustafanessen. Did I say that close enough? I just got our little chat room with a math contest going up on AWS, so if you go to here, you can play with us. I don't have your nickname in there, but I have some interesting ones you can pick if you want. Oh, yeah, see, and Rally Monkey's faster than I am. I don't have any kind of authentication, so the nicknames are first come, first serve right now. And if you don't pick a nickname, you won't show up in the list and you can't collect points. These points don't go anywhere, they're just for us to have fun right now. Okay, that's 90. Ah, damn it. Alright. So I'm guessing you're Alice, but you don't have to say. 25, that's 99. Damn. Rally Monkey's just too quick. I should like say, if it's coming from Rally Monkey, delay by 2 seconds, shouldn't I? I put that in my notebook. Anyway, I think I got through all my plans, so I'll be wrapping up my stream, but maybe I'll leave the chat room around, just so people can take a look at it. Yeah, why not, right? Just leave it running. Leave it running for a while. And yeah, I feel really good because we got through the plan today. I actually started late. Actually, which means I did get around 3 hours, right? What does my dashboard say? Where would it say that? Okay, we're just past the 3 hour mark. Actually, it's perfect timing. So I'll wrap up things and we'll go host someone, and I'll probably host a link to where the server is running today, and I'll leave it running for a while. And probably coming soon, I'll want to map a static domain to this, so that it just stays up all the time. Intern base 2. Actually, I like that idea. Extra point challenge. Answer in base 2. Yeah, keep those ideas coming, by the way. Because what I want to do eventually probably is turn this into a Twitch bot and have it go into Twitch chat. And maybe in addition to or accompanying my own web stuff. So anyway, I had a late start today because I had business before the stream started. And what we did today, I think I fixed a web server crash we were seeing at the end of last stream, because I haven't seen it yet today, and we're live right now. We added some features to the chat room, so we can now pick nicknames, so I can go and be Darth Vlad, or go back to my own nickname there. And I can't pick a nickname someone else is using. Oh, but I can grab Rally Monkey. There we go. Oh. Yeah, so I think you lose your points when you switch nickname right now. So it's sort of a nice playground. I won't get in trouble, hopefully, because people can't chat naughty words or anything like that. So it's not really a chat room anymore. It's more of like a little online contest. But we built it tested it on Linux. I made a deployment of the web client onto onto the server. We deployed it to Amazon Web Services, although I couldn't show you guys that because it had personal info like my IP address and stuff. But anyway, I have notes on how to do that in the OneNote, and had a bunch of notes. So probably what we'll do next time is go through some of these ideas. And let's see, well, let me look back at what does my roadmap have? Yeah, I need to get to this. So right now we have an unsecure connection. If I make it secure with transport layer security, and also to do that, I'll want, instead of using this temporary address, it'll be using a real domain name. We'll have it so we can connect securely, and then I can do stuff like where you can reserve the nickname somehow, like with a password, or I don't know. I have to look into how I want to integrate with Twitch, because I want to do that once I have secure connections going. Integrate with Twitch, maybe even generate overlays, other stuff. So probably next time we'll do some chat room cleanup and then try to work on TLS. So yeah. So let's go look for someone to host. Let's make sure that my stuff is all set up for that. I think we'll flip over to Adam again. Adam13531. He's working on his game called Botland in React. He's the real React guru, where I'm a newbie. So we'll go host him. And thank you guys for watching. And we will go host him shortly. See you tomorrow. Or actually, no, it's Friday, right? So see you Monday.